What is up, guys, and welcome to the South Coast. As you can see, I have all of my major wood handled tools here in front of me. I'd like to take a day in the springtime and one day in the fall to go over my wooden handle tools, get them all. I get the handles oiled up, I get the tools actually sharpened and cleaned up, basically just ready for whatever tasks I'm going to be doing. Like I said, I try to do that 2 times a year, once in the spring, once in the fall, and it so happens to be a perfect day here in the springtime on the South Coast to oil up some handles. So let's get to it. So basically, these are all my major wood handled tools. All of these tools have hickory wood handles on them. So I have my big felling axe, my Grand Forks Brooks small forestry axe, and this Holtzbrook. This is more of a hatchet. This is sort of what I keep in the toolbox in my truck, just to have on hand. This guy is what I use primarily when I'm doing any sort of chainsaw work, forestry work. Pretty much anytime I'm going into the woods, I'm bringing this one with me. And this is just more or less for funsies. I don't really fell a lot of trees with an axe on account I have a chainsaw. But I like having a full-size axe like this just in case you need it. Also do a little bit of wood splitting with it. It's not great for splitting wood just because of the shape of the head. It doesn't have a real pronounced wedge on it to pop the wood rounds apart, but it's good to have on hand. Long-handled tools. I have this Rogue hoe. Let's see. So Rogue is the company that makes this garden hoe. Basically, I think this is a 60-inch hickory handle on it. Coming up next is a heavy-duty shovel. Pretty basic. This is a spade point, and then I also have a flat point shovel as well. I'm gonna have links to all of these tools down in the description in case you need to get any of them, in case you're in the market for some good quality tools. So let's go ahead and get these handles oiled up. So on the felling axe, I actually went ahead and put a little bit of sharpen on it earlier and got it all oiled up. Just sort of made just a no commentary video, just following the steps of me getting this axe ready for work. So we're going to skip this one right now. Just put a fresh coat of oil on it. This one's good to go. Set that there for now. We'll go ahead and get these 2 smaller axes knocked out. Then we'll move on to the long handled tools. Go ahead and get those off out of the way. So basically what I use to oil my wood handled tools, it's boiled linseed oil. I keep it in this old plastic coffee can. I just keep one rag in there that I can just sort of pull up, get some coated on my glove, and then I can rub down my tool handle. I found doing it this way doesn't make as much mess as if you try to pour it on there, or if you try to dip a rag in there. You just put on a good pair of rubber gloves. Get a little bit on your hands, basically, and then you rub it down. Definitely want to get this top part of the eye where that wedge is. Just put a nice little coating on it, and we'll set it to the side and move on to the next. So this sort of maintenance is something that you're going to want to do with all of your wood handled tools that aren't varnished. A lot of wood handled tools you buy in the stores today, they'll have a nice wood handle on it, but it'll be coated with just a coat of sort of an acrylic or polyurethane varnish on there. I've never enjoyed using handles that are varnished like that. I think that varnish causes more blisters than anything else. So what I do if I'm buying a tool that has that varnish finish on it. As soon as I get it home, I will go ahead and scrape all of that varnish off. Usually just use like a bushcraft style knife. You can use any sort of blade tool to do it, but I have a bushcraft style knife that basically I just scrape the whole length of the handle, getting all the varnish off, making sure that it's ready to accept some boiled linseed oil. And guys, you can see this is going, I mean, it goes pretty quick. There's nothing to this job, just sort of getting that coat of oil on all the surfaces of the handle, get it wet down, and then we'll let it soak in for a couple minutes, and then we'll come back and wipe off the excess. Alright, once we got everything coated, just wipe everything down. Get the excess off and we'll be good to go. Definitely want to get any excess off of like the wood handle, the metal parts of your tools. It can build up a pretty gummy film on there, especially on your cutting tools like axes and hatchets and whatnot. It'll make it a little bit more difficult to get those cutting tools to go through the wood, so definitely clean off the metal. Alright guys, well it is that easy to get your wood handle tools oiled up for the season. Quick and easy. So it took me about 10 minutes to get, let's see, 3 long handle tools and those 2 axes done. Super quick, super easy, just part of normal maintenance for these wood handle tools. I enjoy having the nice wood handle tools. I enjoy taking care of them like this and keeping them in good shape. And that's about it. The rags, whether you use paper towel or rags, like actual cloth rags, you need to be careful with these afterwards. Don't just put them all up in a pile. Don't put them all in a trash bin and leave it in your house. You need to make sure you dispose of them properly. Oily rags like this have been known to spontaneously combust. So just be careful, have a good way to dispose of them. Basically what I'm gonna do with mine is I plan on having a little burn pit, a little burn pile fire this afternoon. So I'm just gonna keep the ones that I use sort of separated from each other. And here in a little bit, I'm gonna go use them to light a fire. So that's that. I'll have a link to a source for boiled linseed oil down in the comment section, as well as a link for all of these tools and a link for my favorite wood handle supplier, to where if you need to replace a wood handle on any tools, you'll have a spot to go find a replacement. I think that's pretty much it. I'm gonna wrap this one up here. Gonna go get my burn pile started later this afternoon and enjoy this spring weather we're having. So anyway, as always, I hope you have a good one. We'll catch you next time down here on the South Coast. Click that subscribe button, that thumbs up, leave me a comment down in the comment section. Alright, now we're done. Now we're done. That's it. We're over. Bye.